Welcome, everybody, to the podcast. I am your host with the most, who never wears a coat out in the cold. Oh my gosh, it's Jacob Gentile himself. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, episode 16 of the Snake's Den. How's it going? I got my Ron Jeremy on. I was going to make a funny joke regarding Ron Jeremy, the infamous porn star. But then when I typed him in, he's being charged for rape. Sexual allegations. Hit the porn industry. I mean, I'm surprised that's last. You know? I mean, it's like when you go to a restaurant and get food poisoning and you start calling the movie theater. It's like, what are you doing? It was the restaurant, you know? I mean, I feel like a lot of this is definitely going on in the porn industry. But yeah, so I'm going to hold off on the Ron Jeremy jokes. If you guys know any other stout porn stars with this mustache, let me know. Remember, add us on Instagram, YouTube, follow us, like, share. We're going to continue to bring you content as long as you're liking it, guys, so we want to know, we want your feedback. But we got a great show for you today. Just a couple things. Just kind of want to talk about some things that have been happening this week. There's a lot going on just in general every single day. So it's hard to pick and choose which ones we want to talk about here at the Snake's Den. But we got a couple interesting ones for you. We're going to start it off, though, just to go over the sports thing, because the sports are all coming back. Baseball, basketball, football here soon. But in the baseball world, I believe it was Miami. Miami Marlins got crippled with coronavirus. It just tore through the clubhouse, I guess. And it's no surprise. I mean, it is in Florida, hot spot in baseball. They're idiots. There's no way around it. Sorry to say, guys. Sorry if you get offended by it. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Everyone understands that we want sports, but they have to be done safely. And they have nothing in place. Everyone's coming and going to the clubs, probably going to the bars, coming back to the game. And of course, it just tore through their clubhouse, you know? And who knows now how many other teams are about to get affected by it. But hopefully not too many. Hopefully they don't end up shutting it all down because they're idiots. But yeah, it's been kind of fun to watch some games go on. And if you guys aren't in the MLB baseball news, baseball, it's been having some issues. I mean, just recently, the Houston Astros got in trouble for a huge scandal. They were putting buzzards, on their jerseys and stuff like that, in their chest, and they'd have someone in the outfield, like in the stands, watching the catcher and pitcher. And when it was a fastball or a changeup, they were able to tell the batter, which gave them a huge advantage in, of course, batting. They won a couple World Series. They were killing it in the playoffs. Turns out they've been doing this since like 2016 or something. And in that 4-year stretch, they've been killing it, right? So baseball's already going through a lot of mess. But the Dodgers played Houston Astros the other night. And it was the funniest thing. All the teams are kind of aiming at the Astros to hurt them, so they're throwing the baseball at them. Which, if you know baseball, the thing goes 100 miles an hour, it hits you, it's going to hurt. So one of the Los Angeles Dodgers pitchers, Joe Kelly, he was pitching. I forgot who he was pitching to, but he threw a freaking fastball right by the dude's head, and it missed him. But then he ended up striking him out and then taunting him immediately after. So it was hilarious. Good for the Dodgers. Good for Joe Kelly. I know Joe Kelly had some real mishaps over the whole Coronas thing. He had a video of him pitching in the background in his backyard. He was pitching in his backyard. Dude has the whole summer off, right? He's chilling in his backyard, throwing the ball. He throws it through his own window. This is a professional pitcher. Couldn't even pitch in his own backyard. Threw it through his own window. So prayers to Joe Kelly and his window. But I'm glad he did what he did versus the Houston Astros, because they're the real dummies. I mean, they thought they could cheat and get away with all this for years and years. I say toss them out. I say cancel Houston altogether. I say take Houston out altogether. They're done. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. But then basketball. Basketball is coming back as well. There's been a couple games. Not the greatest, but we got a couple games tomorrow. The one I'm excited to watch is the Lakers-Clippers. It's a Los Angeles battle in Orlando. They've had no coronavirus cases at all because they're taking the proper steps because they're not idiots, MLB. So learn a little something. But yeah, Los Angeles Clippers, Los Angeles Lakers, they'll be playing tomorrow, or I think when this episode comes out, it'll be the day before. But whenever you see this, I'm going with the Lakers. I think they'll do good. And then I think it's the Jazz, Pelicans as well. I'm going with the Jazz. You guys can put it in your books, all right? Take the money line each way if you're betting. Lakers, Jazz, tomorrow. Good luck if you are betting. But yeah, I'm just glad that sports are coming back. And if they are coming back, be smart about it. If they listen to this podcast, which they probably don't. Be smart about it. Don't be the MLB. I mean, I think they're all playing in Florida. Same way with basketball. Let's pick a hot spot for fucking coronavirus. Excuse my language, sorry. For coronavirus to hold all the sporting events and then get surprised when they get corona. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that sounds like a great way to do it. But yeah, just happy sports are back and hopefully they stay safe. They've been giving us entertainment for a long time, so I think we owe it to them to at least be, semi-concerned. So, but yeah, watch out for that, guys. It's been busy. It's been a lot of political stuff going on, so it's nice to escape from that. Watching, a little America's pastime, a little baseball, even basketball, which me and my dad were talking last episode. If you guys haven't seen that, it's episode 15, Dad Again. Check it out. He makes a great point about politics and sports. They're pretty much integrated. You're getting these players using their platform, which is respectable, and using it for their social justices that they want to see fixed. And it's become one now, especially with basketball. They're trying with football, with the whole kneeling and Colin Kaepernick. Baseball, not really. I mean, I think even baseball players are even like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We got a stick. We got a ball. We're all just standing out here in the sun, messing around. It's like a bunch of drunk guys just out. It's like you gave a bunch of drunk guys a ball and a stick, and then they just went out there. They just started standing. They were just like, I mean, that's what it seems like. And then when you're like, hey, can you guys come back but do it safely? They're like, yeah. And then they have no safety precautions. And then Miami gets rampant coronavirus cases. It's just like, come on, guys. Ease off the bottle, boys. Ease off the bottle, boys. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, man. I just hope everyone's doing all right. We got a couple guests coming on here soon. This is a special one. I got a guy from France. He's going to be joining us via Zoom. He's a piano player who lives in France, so I'm going to ask him a couple questions about, how's it going out there with the pandemic. Also, I have some beef with the French, because they always seem to, they got something to say about us always. So I got some beef, and we're going to clear the air with that one. And I'm going to try to get him to play an awesome song. So he plays magnificently. I'll put up the post here when he's on. I'm not going to spoil it and let you guys know who he is. But it'll be awesome if I can get him on here. Snake going abroad, as they say. Yeah, I shouldn't laugh like that with this mustache. I see that now. But no, I didn't want to make this too long, so I just wanted to kind of go through a couple things I thought were interesting. Like I've been saying, I don't like politics on this show, right? I prefer not to have them in the show because people get angry. I'm not trying to make people angry. I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to make them happy. But I gotta bring this up. So if you don't know, you probably don't watch any news or you live under a rock. Portland, Oregon, or just Oregon in general, I mean, they're going through some major issues. So not only is Antifa, which if you don't know what that is, go ahead and look it up. I don't want to explain it. You can look it up. Antifa, they basically have been here forever. They run the streets up out in Portland, you know? So things are getting crazy. Move past some times, things have escalated. And President Trump has basically said, if you try to damage any federal property, then we're going to step in, we're going to make arrests, and we're not going to let you do it. We're going to tear gas your face. We'll hit you with these rubber pellets that probably hurt like hell. And we're going to make sure this thing doesn't happen. You're going to get 10 years for things like that. So, now we move on. And if you don't know anything about Portland, Oregon, very liberal. They have a very liberal mayor. And he's standing with them, right? He is in agreement with the protesters saying we should be allowed to destroy federal buildings. We should be allowed to take down statues. We should be allowed. Okay. So he's standing out there with them while they're throwing, fire bombs, setting fires, destroying fences around federal buildings, trying to get in. Well, the other day, this dude is out there with them and he gets tear gassed. He's out there like, I want to support my people. I'm with you. I'm with you. I really, really want to be with you. I respect. Get me out of here. Get me the out of here. And then his bodyguards took him off, and it was a complete embarrassment. If you haven't seen the video, I definitely recommend you go look it up. It almost went exactly like that, people. It almost went exactly like that. Now, this is an official in our government. Now, respect for him for standing out there with protesters. I just still don't understand why. I'm looking at you, protesters out in Oregon. Hold up. Look at me. Look at me. Hold up. Look at me. What the hell are you doing? Oregon protesters. The mayor of your city is allowing you to destroy anything you want. Anything you want. You want to go destroy the freaking Froyo in Seattle? You want to go destroy Starbucks down the street? Breweries out in Bend, Oregon? You want to go light the forest on fire? Go do it. He's allowing you. He's telling you, I am with you. I will stand and destroy these things with you. The only thing you can't touch is the federal-owned buildings. So we have a classic little kid doesn't want to listen to daddy issue here. All right? Daddy says you can't have chocolate cake tonight. But I want cake. There's a whole box of cookies. You can have those. No, I want cake. No. We have ice cream with the cookies. Come on. No! Burn, bomb, boo, 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 boo. It's like, what in the hell is going on? So I just want you guys to think about that. If you're in Oregon, please explain that to me. I understand you want to destroy the federal building. You can't do it. You'll go to jail. You'll get tear gassed. Now you want to destroy everything around that federal building? Go right ahead. I forgot his name. Something Wheeler. We'll let it happen. So go check out those videos. If I'm missing something, please let me know. Because all I'm seeing right now is that daddy's letting you have chocolate chip cookies, but you want the fucking 7-layer cake, boy. You want that red velvet love, boy. Woo! No. No. Come on. Have a little more sense than this. I get why people would be mad at Trump. I get why you may not want to vote for him. I get why Biden looks appealing. But I'm just talking specifically. Your mayor is letting you destroy Oregon. Just not the federal part. And we're still complaining. That should tell you a lot, folks. That should tell you a lot where we're at today. But I want to get off the subject because we don't talk about politics, right? A guy with a mustache like this, he can't talk politics. I mean, you can only get a certain number of jobs with a mustache like this. You want to teach at schools? Forget about it. You want to walk my dog? Forget about it. You know? You dealing with my my finances? Forget about it. You look like a snake. But yeah, hopefully nothing happens. I mean, hopefully he didn't do anything wrong, Jeremy. Hopefully he didn't do that rape thing. I mean, that would be disgusting. Put him away forever. But I'd like to see what comes out with that. It's just, I'm glad it's not all over the news because I'd be like, why is this guy on the news? I just thought I had a funny joke about it, and then I look him up. Dude's out for rape. I'm like, I'm regretting I even got this on. And if you're wondering why I have this right now, it's because I did an audition. So wish me luck. I'll let you guys know, obviously, if I get it. It's one of the only ones I've gotten in the Corona time action. So, you know, everything with that entertainment industry is shut down. So it's nice to do a little bit and possibly make a little money during these rough times. Because I'm with you, folks. You know? I'm with you. I'm part of the major group of people that are struggling. You know, I'm part of it. I'm part of the restaurant industry. There's nothing going on in acting. So even if I was professional acting, I'd be laid off. So I get it, folks. So just keep your head up. Keep your chin up. Opportunities will arise. But you got to be able to act on them. You know, when they say luck, or what do they say? Something is luck plus preparation. It equals opportunity. I don't know what is that? What's that saying? Opportunity, preparation, and luck. There's no such thing as luck. It's I don't know, guys. Look it up. Let me know. Sorry to waste your time on that one. But that really bothered me. I'll have to look that up because it is a good quote. But don't get your head down, basically, is what I'm saying. Because a lot of us are in the same boat. Like, there's a lot of division happening right now. But you got to look at your neighbor and go like, hey, we're on this freaking sinking ship together. This is going down. And we're both on. So we should start figuring out a way to plug these holes in the boat. Or start funneling this water up out of this thing. Because if not, we're going to be sinking real quick. So take care, everybody. I hope you have a good week. Stay tuned for more. We got more content coming your way. But remember, stay positive and just tell the loved ones in your life that you love them. Because anything can happen nowadays. It's the wild, wild west, and it's no longer in the west. It's all over the place. Anything goes. And you're seeing it out in Portland. You're seeing it all over the country. So, stay safe out there, guys. And, yeah, we'll see you soon. We got more content. Make sure you follow the Snakes Den Podcast on Instagram. Also, Twitch, the Snakes Den Podcast. We got a lot of content coming out for you guys. And YouTube as well. So, we got guests coming. Be ready for that. Alright, guys. Have a great rest of the evening. Snake out.